Ellie says I can make these live streams for a bit. Yep, we've done our daylight savings time. Do a little bit of work while we chat. I'm good, Ellie. Ellie, how are you? What's new? Hey, Michael. I'm late too. I just got here. What was the music hangout? Sounds like fun. Hey, Lady Sky. Lady Sky, how are you? How was your Sunday? You went to service this morning, right? Did you have something else going on too? Ellie says, Zoogie, why are you an hour early for me? We had our time difference, time change. Daylight savings time here in the States. So we are an hour forward. Spring forward, fall back, as they say. Lady Sky says, no, I didn't go to church. Been feeling nauseous all day long, Yogi. I'm sorry to hear that, Lady Sky. You feeling better today, this afternoon? Like I said, I'm doing a little bit of work. Just YouTube stuff. YouTube is basically my work. Well, here's the thing. The work is always forgiveness. I gotta be honest with you nowadays. For me, it's a joyful work. Like it says, mine's in 20 minutes, in 20 days. Ah, got you. So then we'll be back to like those same times between us. Seems much easier for you guys this way. Sorry, it has to change. This guy says some yogi, but not all the way better. So I hope, hopefully by the morning, you will be. Maybe even later today, later tonight. Hey, Danny. I didn't see him eat the deodorant. I missed that one, but I'll go look for it, Danny. Michael says, like them both channels. Appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. These guys says hi to Danny. All right, last thing that I will do. Hi, Cat. Cat says, hello, everyone. Hey, Pig and Runt. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Michael says, by the way, Yugi, I got a new post story on this channel. You know what to do. Drop the link. Drop the link so we can visit, Michael. Just putting some finishing touches on some stuff. So, guys, I'm hard at work. I'm trying to reinvigorate my channel. It started, with the guest a while back. I've been talking about the same stuff since day one. When I was exclusively a burpee channel, I would sit down in front of the camera. I wasn't live streaming, and I would talk about yoga. I would talk about breath work. I would demonstrate breath work. I would talk about forgiveness in the Course of Miracles. And then some people said, you know what? We would rather hear you talk than watch you work out. I don't blame them. So I started doing live streams about all kinds of stuff, but always coming back to this. But it just got more and more that it felt this was the thing to do. And then some things, I've talked about this before, some things that I thought were detrimental to me and my channel turned out to be blessings because it allowed me to pivot. Pivot has been a key word for me lately. Because you think you're going this way. I can't read all the comments yet, but I will in a minute. Let's see. Glitch. Hey, Glitch. Sorry I'm late today, but here now. And that's what counts, Yogi. I always appreciate your time. Thank you, Glitch. I appreciate that. You're not really late. I'm late too. Almost always. And Og, can you help me? Probably not. But I can listen. Sometimes that's a big help. Do I want to hear a joke? Do you want to tell a joke? Is a better question. Well, definitely sounds like a problem, my friend. Hey, Kayla. My thing is, open the door, get them out. What's the difference between Jesus and a photo? Yeah, I've heard that. Heard that before, my friend. Not a bad joke. Just old. Like me. When you're 60, 1 month away from 61, you heard them all. You got to come up with something new and refreshing. Not you personally. Like I said, it was a good effort. Who am I to judge? What's the difference between a chocolate and a guy? Oh, yeah. No jokes like that, please. Because they're never any funny. If you want to tell a joke, you really kind of want to be funny, right? Let's give it another try and see if you got something better. Just about done, guys. Well, then I'm going to dive into the chat. Danny says, Yogi, you're still young? Thank you, Danny. I think there's a subtle difference between being young and being immature. And I think I probably lean a little more towards the immature side. All right, now I can read the comments better. So, guys, I haven't been in as many live streams as I used to, and I want to apologize for that. I will try to get back to that. Hey, Daniel, happy Sunday to you, my friend. Pigment says, Yogi, this box said to me, I'm going to attack you with a neck of the guitar. I said, is that a fret? Now that's a joke. That's a funny joke. It hurts so much. You can try massaging. Hey, Tiny K. This guy says, Yogi, us young, like fresh bottle of ketchup. You buy bottles of ketchup? You don't get the squeeze thing? Tiny K says, apparently everyone is live today. So who's live, Tiny K? And I appreciate the fact that of all the people who are live, that you chose to come in here and say hi. Thank you, Tiny. Figurant says, I fainted in a curry house when I heard REM had split up. That's me and the corner. It's me and the corner. That's another good one. See? Good, clean jokes. Tiny K says, hi to Sky. I had a dream last night that I was cutting carrots with the Grim Reaper, dicing with death. Where are you coming up with these, Peg? Tiny says, you, Toy, Bloom, all my friends. Well, again, thanks for spending some time with us. I didn't know Toy Pups was live. Like I said, I've missed out on a few. I've been deeply immersed in what I'm doing. Our friend Mercy is live. Mercy Wareham. She's doing karaoke. Guys, if you want to go and hang out. Do you guys like fishing? Because Duke City Fishing, and it's beautiful. He's in New Mexico. You click on there just to say hi. Pick and Run says, I'd like to start with chimney jokes. Stack of them. The first one is on the house. You are definitely on a roll, Pick and Run. So we're taking some time to say hi to some friends. Duke City Fishing, really good guy. I was talking to Kat about being a vegan, and vegans have this reputation of being, nitpicking, and they sort of are. But who isn't? Here's the thing: I never had. I'm a vegan. Hey, Adam. I don't tell people what to eat. I don't care what you eat. I'm a vegan for my reasons. You do you, whatever it is. But almost every day, it might have been a few days since this happened, someone comes in and demands that I eat meat. They're literally offended that I don't. Eat a sandwich, eat a steak, eat a burger, eat a whatever. I have never gone into anyone's before and said, eat a vegetable. Ever. But I do have some vegan friends when they found out that I was supporting some fishing channels get offended. I don't care. I support who I support. And Duke City Fishing, Skeeter, anything's possible. Mike, MVP Fishing. Those guys are my friends. They know how to fish. They do it right. So, hey Zig. Hey Todd. That says in that case, let's see. Oops. I'm reading. Hey, you want to know something? If you watched my afternoon chat, my afternoon with my guest, you'll see me look at my shirt near the beginning. I realized during my live stream I had my shirt on backwards, and there wasn't a thing I could do about it. So I sat there smiling for a second at the complete ridiculousness of sitting there live streaming with my shirt on backwards and having a guest. Adam, how are you? All right. So we visited Duke City. Adam says, everyone just stopping by. Was wondering if Tiger King was here because I have lipstick. Do you really have lipstick? Tiny K says, if I had peppermint, that would help a little bit more. Peppermint does help a lot, doesn't it? Our friend, the Reinhardt's channel, has some new shorts up. Guys, are you familiar with Jack and his family? Hey, Coffee Cake. Hey, Sherry. Sherry says, laughing, that is hilarious, Yogi. I am not the only ridiculousness one. You are not. We have a club. You'll see it if you go back and watch the video. You'll see me sort of looking at myself, and I'm thinking something's off. And I go like that, and I might look down a little bit, and then I realize there's nothing I can do. Coffee Cake, how are you? Pagan Hunt says, I quit my job at the helium gas factory. I refuse to be spoken to in that tune. That was my favorite one. All right, guys, our friend Big Al the Englishman is live. You guys know how we feel about Big Al. He hasn't been by in quite some time. But if you want, go on by and hang out. Uh, Big Al is at 589. He would like to get, or 489. He'd like to get to 500. So if anyone heads over, if you're not subscribed, go on over, hang out with Big Al. I'll still be here. Not offended. My feelings won't get hurt. You could have broke out the Speedo. I could have broke out the Speedo. That's going to be my emergency. Adam is offended by my inoffensiveness. Well, now my inoffensiveness is offended by your offensiveness. Tiny says that. Oh, thank you, Coffee Cake. I appreciate that. Tiny says, I know everyone is live. Kat says, at least go by and say hey from Yogi. Yes, go by and say hey from Yogi. Let him know that we got his back. We're supporting him. Coffee Cake says, hi to Kat. Tiny says, May May is live too. Do I know May May? I used to do this quite frequently, guys. I would live stream and look for others who were live streaming or had some great videos up. And that way we could support some people. Hey, Skeeter. What's up, my friend? Hey, you got out channel fishing this weekend, right? How'd it go? You definitely done with the ice, that's for sure. Tiny says, I feel like everyone is live because y'all know I won't be back until the 15th. Where are you heading off to, Tiny? So let's keep cruising around and seeing what people are up to. Tiny said Toy Pups was live. I don't see her though. All right. I think that covers pretty much everyone. Maybe we'll get Toy Pups to pop in this evening. Maybe we can get her to come up. Thank you, Cat. Cat drops a link for Big Al. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Big Al, he only has 11 more subs to go to get to 500. So maybe from this end, we can help him out. Jared says, thanks for sharing the link. Anyone here not subscribed to Big Al? Skeeter says, nothing yet. Hopefully tomorrow morning for Morning Bite. You gonna live stream, Skeeter? Adam says, all you beautiful people have a wonderful night. Yogi, please let Tiger King know that I have lipstick. I think it's hot pink. I will let him know. I think Tiger King was in that, right? Penny says it would never go bye-bye without you, caffeine. Skeeter says, yes, sir. We'll be on the lookout for you, Skeeter. I'm going to bring up Big Al. We're going to keep him running a little bit. I want to keep tap on his. Hey, he's gotten some more subscribers. He's gotten 493. So only 7 more to go. I don't know if I have him with both my channels or not. Pardon me while I switch accounts. Hey, Marlon. I only had him on one channel. That means that I was able to give him an extra sub. Penny says, besides, we're coming to kidnap you and you're going on this work trip with me, caffeine. Marlon says, oh, so this is because I'm not used to you being on so early. Yeah, it's throwing off a lot of people. Big Al only needs 6 more, guys. So anyone here not subscribed to Big Al, to be doing me a really big favor if you could. And Big Al, he'd be doing him a Big Al. He'd be doing him a big favor too. Hey, Mustafa, welcome in, my friend. I have news for you. Kat says, this is Big Al's link if you want to go over and support him from the Yogi. Thank you, Kat. He's getting close, guys. He's getting close. 6 to go. Marlon says, meowy evening, Kat. Did you change the time? No. We're in started daylight savings times today. So it's the same time for me, but the world, you know. So, hey, Mustafa, I was thinking about you today. Mustafa says, I'm listening to Yogi. Tell me, my friend. Dove Fishman is coming up Wednesday night. This is going to be Dove's 3rd appearance. Dove is going to talk Course in Miracles metaphysics, particularly what he calls the 3 A's. What, you might ask, are the 3 A's? Well, it's not my live stream, or it's not my teaching, so I don't want to say too much. I'm being meowed at. But tune in on Wednesday evening. and we'll discuss the metaphysics. Cat says, don't ask Yogi. I still haven't figured out the last one. Hey, Tom. She says, you know why, who initiated the daylight savings time and why? Curious. I used to hear that it was, um, America was farming communities. They wanted that extra hour for daylight. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't like it. I don't like my time being manipulated. Illusion or no illusion? Mustafa says, oh, Dove is one of my favorite friends. I know he is. Whenever I reach out to Dove, I think about you. This is Dove's third time. Hey, Mustafa, are you subscribed to Big Al? He's still 6 away. Let's find out, Cherry. Let me go to that big old Google machine. 13 years ago today, guys, I ran Seneca K 50K, which was, I think I did Seneca K maybe 5 or 6 times. It's actually about 36 miles, and it's always muddy. We're going to Google, why do we have daylight savings time? It's used to shift an hour of daylight from the early morning to the evening, aiming to conserve energy and provide more usable daylight hours. It doesn't. Initially adopted in 1918 to save fuel for World War One. It is now primarily observed to provide longer evenings, supporting leisure activities and industry like retails and golf. It needs to end. So it was originally used to cut down on energy use, but now it has the opposite effect, as increased air conditioning usage often offsets savings for reduced lighting. So let's get rid of it. Arizona already has. Tom, how you doing? Cat says Big Al's link. Go over and give him a like. Tell him Yogi sent you, subscribe to him, and get him to 500, please. Hey, Mustafa, the link right up above. Cat just dropped it. Would you mind going over and subscribing, saying hi to Big Al? Let him know that we sent you. Um, and if you don't mind subscribing, it'd be a favor for me. I'd really appreciate it. It's right up above, and it's right below. Hey, Carl. Carl, how are you, my friend? You're not ignored. I just didn't see you, my friend. So you think it was a yogurt lady sky? Mustafa says everything will be all right, lady sky. Just wait, take some painkillers. Sure, says, hey, Carl, you're not being ignored. Absolutely not. No, Big Al is live right now. Um, his link is right up above you, Mustafa. Thank you. Yeah, it's dropped several times right up above. Tom says, this is why I don't change my clocks. Come on, y'all, live in the past with me. Gladly. I'd go all the way back to Wouldn't mind going back to 1990. Summer of 1990 was a good year for me. Summer of 92, early 90s. Well, okay. Then they turned bad. Wouldn't mind going back to almost any time past 1980, 82 onwards. I wouldn't mind going back to. Sort of. You know, metaphorically. Hey, Tom. Tom, are you subscribed to Big Al? Tom says, Lady Sky, do you eat fruit with your yogurt? Lady Sky says, yeah, Yogi, that was last thing I ate last night before I went to bed last night. Carl says it'll be live in 5 days in a row. Wow, Carl, that's a lot of live streaming. Kat says it was the summer of 69. Yep, I was 4 years old. Just about to hit my peak before everything went downhill, guys. They blame it on Woodstock. Not the concert, but that little yellow bird and the peanuts. He knows what he did. Tom says it's not the best for your tummy. Maybe that's why it's feeling icky. Tom says, I think so. What's his handle? Cat has dropped his link up above several times. So if you look right up, just a little bit above, you'll see the link. We're trying to get him into 500 tonight. Was it Greek yogurt? I eat that and it helps my tummy. 5 more to go, guys. Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you. I see Mustafa over there. Mustafa jumps in and immediately starts giving love to everyone. Big thanks, guys. So Tom, if you could subscribe, you would get him 4 away. Carl says you didn't turn up, Yogi, and said you would. Carl, I don't know when you're live anymore. I used to be able to count on you on Thursdays, but then you switched it to Friday. And then you used to send me the link when you were live. If you want to send me the links when you're live again, I will do my utmost best to be there. I do apologize because I did say that I would do my best to be there. Thank you, Kat. Oh, it was expired yogurt. Tom says subbed up. Thank you, Tom. Much appreciated. He is 5 away. And this guy says, yeah, I didn't pay attention to the date, Yogi. An oops. Definitely an oops. Well, it is probably passing already. You said you were feeling a little bit better. I think Miss Pepper is back tomorrow. Mustafa says, I did Eric. I saw you over there, Mustafa. I was giving you a shout out. I did Eric. That guy is awesome. He is awesome. He's been a good friend. Carl says, you went there for my 200 subscribers. I apologize, Carl. Cat says Big Al is awesome. Lady Sky says my Simpson saying dope, dope. Hey McGeezer, almost at the 9 month mark. What day will mark the 9 month? That's huge. McGeezer, that's huge. Cat says Big Al, he was the sheriff of Yogieville at one time. He was back in the day. He was my singing partner. He was the Sonny to my Cher. The 12th. 4 days. Hey guys, big congratulations to our friend McGeezer. In 4 days, he's going to hit the 9 month mark. No, Mustafa, I haven't heard from Karen. Once they reach out, I tend to leave it in their ballpark. I don't want to be a pest. Kat says, I'm very good, Mustafa. I hope you're well. You are well. Bye, Carl. Carl, again, I apologize, my friend. Oh, the 13th. So 5 days. Nope, the 12th. So 4 days. I am going to have reached out to some new people. So Wednesday, I am double booked up. Wednesday, we have Bob Siggs, who I don't know how to describe Bob other than a very talented musician. And he studied the course along with some other things. He's singing about higher states of consciousness. I think we're going to get him to do some freestyling up here. And then Duff Fishman. Don't have anyone else yet, but I'm looking. Kat says, congrats to McGeezer. I got a family members have a birthday this week. Sherry says, Sheriff of Yogieville. We needed one. Drew a hard line. McGeezer says, thank you, Cat and Jack. McGeezer says, he did the work. McGeezer, he sure did. Michael, I've been pretty good. So, hey, McGeezer, you've shared your ups and downs with me, with the channel. For one, before you even, came up as a guest, you would come in and let us know, hey, I've been sober for this long. And then you'd come in and you say, I got to start over. And we could see the anguish that you were going through. Hey, I could reach out to Aaron again, Mustafa, for sure. Carl says, I'm not accepting the apology because the train driver and Julie were there. That sounds like a good reason, Carl. Oh, 3 family members have birthdays this week. Gotcha. Sniper and Walking with Goldie have birthdays at the end of the month. Oh, hey, there's Sniper. Still forgot the timing. It happens. Did you find any one for saving money tips, Yogi? I have not. I'll be honest with you, Lady Sky. I don't know exactly where to look, but if you have anyone in mind, send me the information. I will reach out for sure. Supplement time. Hey, Sniper. Do you have any Are you subbed up to Big Al on every channel? Is Nathan subbed up to Big Al? Big Al is only 4 away from hitting 500, Sniper. Sniper says everything is a dance of light and shadows, where the observer and the observed finally merge. Beautiful. That Nathan. You gotta love him. So, how about anyone else? Is there any repeat guest that you'd like me to reach out to? I'm thinking about asking Vicky if she would like to come back. Tom says 497. Thank you, Tom. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. 497. When I met Big Al, he come into my live stream and he was trying to get 100 subs. Now look at him. Cat says, "Hey Sniper, I haven't told you lately. I love you." Tom says 498. Wow. Are you getting this done, Tom? Is this you? Big thank you, my friend. Mustafa Siddiq, you guys are wonderful. We love them very much. Thank you, Mustafa. I know you have some favorites for sure. 2 more to go. We can do it, guys. It's a group effort. I should have asked Carl if he was subscribed to Big Al. Mustafa says, oops, I read that. Tom says 499. One more. Said there is 500. Said Sniper. Mission accomplished, guys. Well done. Hey, thanks for stepping up for a friend. It's very much appreciated. 501. So we got that extra one to stick. Guys, that was me 13 years ago on the trails. Seneca 50K. Hold out. The reason I'm laughing, right over here. Hey, Janet, I have those shoes. They're sitting right here, right over here. 13 years, countless miles. I still have them. For anyone who knows me, that is not a surprise at all. Oops. Oh, maybe. I don't know for certain. David Hoffmeister might come back up. Hey, Toy Pups. Let me give another check, see where Big Al is, and then I'll dive back into chat. I have a flippin' sole. I got some shoes like that too. I just duct tape them. Oh, gaffer tape works. Yep. Yep. I agree. All right. Hey, a big shout out. A big thank you to our friend back to Tom. Um, he saw a friend of a friend who needed some help, and he just showed up and he came through. Tom, you know, that says everything we need to know about you, the type of person that you are. Jerry says duct tape fixes everything. Duct tape does fix everything. Tiffany says, Eric, did you catch my post? I did not catch your post. Um, I don't think so. I'm trying to think of the last one that I saw. Tom says, you're a rock star, Yogi. Not me, but I know some. Not to drop names, but I know Van Morrison's ex-wife. That's my connection with Rockstar. I know Van Morrison's ex-wife. Carlos Santana asked me for pot once in the Columbia Mall. Grace Slick and Mickey Thomas of Jefferson Airplane called me Greg Allman. I partied with Jerry Garcia's daughter. I know Bob Weir's sister. Cat's laughing at my connections, my famous connections. Laughing out of jealousy because of the famous people that I know. The original Darren, Dick York, Facebook friends with his son, Chris York. Tom says, Anne, you look like Moby. You think so? I've never heard that before, Tom. Tom says, that's 2 degrees from fame. Good enough. Musafa says, what do you think of Janet Weissman? I love Janet Weissman. I love Janet. I just uploaded her to my new app to make some shorts. Love, love, love Janet. Janet is a stellar course teacher. More importantly, she demonstrates it. She lives it. I love the conversation with her. If you can't tell, I love Janet. And Patty, I have the good fortune of texting with Patty. And she's coming up on the not tomorrow, but the Monday next for a once a month Miracles in Mental Health little show. Kat says Janet Weissman was one of my teachers. Susan up here, though hasn't she? She has. Yep. I can reach out to her again. Hey, Deborah. Yogi is from Planet Mars. Bring them back. Well, next Monday for sure. Patty's got to be up. I'm holding the miniature version. My other one, it has it broke. My larger one. I do have I'm looking for my rosary because on the 7th we have two guests coming up, husband and wife, who are 32 beads times 4 equals 108. Thank you, Tom. Um, Clark Strand, who was the editor of Parable magazine for a while, and his wife, uh, Perdita Finn, are going to come up and we're going to talk rosary, invoking the presence of Mother Mary to initiate us in the divine feminine. So it is not religious, it's not even Catholic. It is um, beyond description. Tom says, I think a math wrong. 32 beads. This one has 27. Mustafa says, thank you. Love you, my friend. Love you too, Mustafa. Oh, wow. Sherry says she just got some mala beads. Hey, Sherry, I made a clip of Tom teaching us how to do the chant. "32 beads, 4 rounds." Did I do that right? How you doing, Janet? 27 is correct. 27 times 4 is 108. Sherry says, okay, I will look for the clip. I'm going to upload Tom to my new. It makes shorts. It finds the right moments to make shorts. I'm going to upload Tom on that so I can have some more clips of him. Guys, we're going to get in our hour. And then, speaking of videos, I got a few more to post. I got a few more people to reach out to see if they can come up and chat with us. If there's anyone that you do want me to reach out to that's been up here before or hasn't been up before, let me know. Oh, as I was saying, there's a possibility, I don't know for sure, that David Hoffmeister might come up this week. That would be exciting. Man, a week with David Hoffmeister and Dove Fishman. Mathematically, 108 is a Harshad number, meaning it's divisible by the sum of its digits. 1089. Well, Tom says used to have one of those small malas, but the beads broke. Yeah, it's a little fragile. We won Bob Plaza. I don't know who Bob Plaza is. Cat laughed. No, what would you do? What would you do if I got him up? You got to watch Tom. Tom has a very subtle sense of humor. He sneaks something in very low key, and then you catch it. He's an American classified U.S. government project with the reverse engineering of extraterrestriality. Okay, let's get him up. I can talk aliens. Hey, Abigail, the Lakers won again. Awesome. Good for the Lakers. Jerry says David was the first Course Miracles teacher I stumbled upon. Um, he was the first big name teacher that I had up here through a synchronistic action. I reached out to David. I was making the change. Tom is not a Lakers fan. Who's your team, Tom? So normally, Miss Flipper comes up on Mondays. On I think on Friday, I reached out to David Hoffmeister. I reached out. It's a little bit of desperation. I didn't know. I felt like my channel was falling apart. I felt like I put a lot of work in it, and it was literally falling apart in front of me. I really thought I was like at that point on the verge of maybe breaking through a little bit bigger channel. Was not to be. Fortunately, best thing that ever happened to me, YouTube wise. Second best thing that ever happened to me, YouTube wise. You are the first. They run around screaming, "We love Satan." Who's that? So anyway, I reached out to David on a Friday, fully expecting a no answer. Not because David wouldn't be kind enough, but because, hey, Big Al, because he's a busy guy and he's a pretty big name. Miss Flipper said she couldn't make it on a Monday, so I thought, okay, open session. Saturday, I woke up. I got an email from David, and he said, "Hey, how about Monday at 1 o'clock?" Imagine that. Well, Yogi, I'm still alive, but would love to come up and sing with you. Thank you so much for helping me get to 500 subscribers. Keep going live. Keep doing what you're doing, Big Al. We'll catch up with you. I'm only gonna be live for about 10 more minutes. Hey, we were just glad to help. Again, it says lime green. Here's the thing with limes. You got to take the lime and the coconut, mix it on up. The lime and the coconut, and then mix it on up. It's my secret recipe. Tom says, Big Al celebrating. Mustafa says, hey to Big Al. Mustafa says, no negative comments, please, to the real Janet. Sherry says, congratulations to Big Al. Says, thank you, everyone. You're welcome, and it's well deserved. Unripe lemon green. Tom, big thank you again. And Big Al, it was definitely our pleasure. When we can help a friend, we help a friend. These are some big numbers, Big Al. I was talking about how uh, Man, it doesn't seem like that long ago. You were hoping to get up to 100 subs. Mustafa says, Eric, what are you reading a lot these days? I'm reading a whole lot of Kenneth Wapnick, and I'm reading Nook Sanchez's book, Take Me to Truth, because it mainly deals with, I've had it for a long time, uh, it has a large section on trust, which is my big lesson these days. But I'm getting there. I will be reading Kenneth Wapnick forever. Hey, Delilah. Support from Team Bingo, Warrior Foundation. I appreciate that, my friend. Tom says juice bar. The reptilian spent all day at the juice bar because everyone kept mistaking his complexion for a margarita. Mustafa says, wow, that's awesome. Big Al says, okay, Yugi, well, I will continue with you with my live, but I'll come up sometime and sing with you. That's a promise. Thank you, Big Al. Much appreciated. My big regret, and I could have, not really regret, I wish I'd taken the opportunity to study with Kenneth Wapnick. I could have gone to some of his seminars. Um, no reason. He had been local a few times. No reason I didn't, other than um, actually, I can't even think of a reason. I'd gone to see other teachers. Big Al says, you're very welcome and see you all later. I mean, I mentioned quite a bit. I used to go see Tara Brock down in Bethesda. She has a very large um, school in Bethesda, Buddhist insight meditation. I've done several.
Nothing. Can't possibly be.
Sorry, guys. That is our friend Brittany Shawley. We're watching a video. Yeah, I had. Let me read some of Tara's books, some of the titles. I have a few behind me. Radical Acceptance, Radical Compassion, True Refugee. I like that one quite a bit. I like Radical Acceptance too. I have not read Radical Compassion. You've heard me talk about the rain meditation, which is just a mindfulness practice that you can do anytime. Very good for leading us out of anxiety. Who do we got? Dogs are God's gift. Agreed. That's a lot of stuff you wrote, my friend. Mustafa says, please send my love and greetings to everyone who isn't here, and so much love to everyone here. Thank you so much, Mustafa. Delilah, thank you for the like. All right, guys, let's wrap things up. I got an hour in. I'm gonna go to bed early. They robbed me of an hour's worth of sleep last night. I'm gonna claim it back tonight. I will see you at 5. We have, what lesson do we have tomorrow? For those who are participating every morning, we're doing Course of Miracles. Tomorrow's lesson 68. Love holds no grievances. Think about that. Much love to you, Sherry. Hey, the good thing with 505 subs is every once in a while you get to that big number, you get to 500, and you're happy, and then you end up losing a sub or two. And it's, just a little sad. But 505, he's got it. He's over that threshold. All right. So, Tom, you have a wonderful night too. Guys, thank you all. Thank you all for going over and supporting our friend. Love you guys. See you in the morning, I hope.